afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another installment of our Madam Walker Legacy Center 2020 Winter Institute. I hope you're all having a wonderful holiday season. I know normally you're hosted by Mr. Griff and Miss Brianna, but I've got a special message from Mr. Griff for you.
Campers, what's cracking? It's Mr. Griff. I just wanted to tell you guys I had so much fun with you guys this year in the Summer Institute. How cool was that? We was all drawing and making stuff. You remember that? And we was talking in the chat. Everybody was being respectful. Everybody came prepared. You remember that? And then I had a chance to be with you guys again during the Winter Institute. Man, wait till they let us in the same room. It's going to be bananas. It's going to be crazy. I can already see it. I might not even talk to y'all because I'm so used to talking to y'all. I might have y'all in the room and just look at my computer the whole time because I ain't have to hear all the, it's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited to work with you guys again. I'm so excited to see what you've learned from this year, taking into next year, man. I want you to have a happy new year. I want you to remember our 4 rules. Pay attention. Even if you're not with us, you can still pay attention. You can still ask questions, just not in the chat. But sometimes if you feel like going like this with your fingers, that's fine too. I want you to be prepared, and then I want you to be respectful. All in 2021. I want you guys to stay blessed. Tell your parents I said, what's cracking? Mr. Griff is out. Woo! It's going to be a happy new year. Where's my noise maker things? I got some noise. I can't find it right now, but I'm going to get right back to y'all. Love y'all. Stay blessed. 2021 in this thing.
All right. Please give it up for Mr. Griff. Thank you so much for hosting our 2020 Winter Institute, Mr. Griff. We really appreciate you and your hard work. Again, my name is Devin, and I'll be your camp counselor this afternoon. I'm the visual art and entertainment curator here at the Walker, and we're thrilled to have you join us. But before we jump in, I want to take a moment and ask you to post in the chat and tell me where you're from. What state do you live in? And post it in the chat box so that we can get to know everyone and where you're from and what you're doing. We have new students join every session, and we would love to learn more about you. Also, if you were with us yesterday, what grade would you give our class? An A, a B, or maybe even a C? Let us know in the chat. All right, campers. We're so glad that your parents took the time to register you for today's workshop. It's the very last workshop of our 2020 Winter Institute series. Please do stay in touch so we can have more special camps available for you next year. The Madam Walker Institute is a free virtual winter camp designed for students aged 6 through 14. Throughout the camp, we hosted 4 different workshops on various topics, including social justice through art by Deanna Craig, the history of Kwanzaa presented by the Asante Art Institute of Indianapolis, and dance by Kenyete Dance Company. And today we're making vision boards to prepare for the new year with boards from Deanna Craig and Miss Dia Direct. In addition to asking you to join us for each session, we also have very, very important requests for you. Please share your work. After each session, we'll be looking on social media for you and your parents to post pictures, videos, TikToks demonstrating for us what you've learned in class. You never know. If you complete this very special request, your work could be selected and spotlighted by the Madam Walker Legacy Center in an upcoming workshop or reposted on our social media accounts. Make sure you tag us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Walker Theater, spelled Theatre, so we can see all of your cool work, and we're going to share everything that we can. But please get your parents' permission first. Last but not least, this could not be possible without the support of the Allen Whitehill Close Charitable Foundation, the Indiana Arts Commission, the Arts Council of Indianapolis, and the City of Indianapolis. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. It's my pleasure to kick off our final workshop in the Madam Walker Legacy Center's 2020 Virtual Winter Institute by introducing to you our special guests, Deanna Craig and Dia Direct. Miss Dia Direct is a life coach and a producer, and she loves to inspire. The title of her workshop is My 2021 Vision. The goal is to have fun while helping kids think about and see who they want to be in the next year and beyond. Now, Miss Deanna Craig is an Indianapolis-based visual artist and the owner of DC's Heartbeat. Born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana, Deanna owns the visual arts company called DC's Heartbeat, and she's a full-time visual artist and art teacher. Thank you so much for joining us, Miss Dia and Miss Deanna.
Oh, thank you, Devin. It's such a pleasure. I'm super happy to be here and to virtually meet everybody and see some of you guys again. I met you during the summer, and wow, 2020 has been a big year of change in our lives. And so I'm happy to start talking to you about how do we really get our minds around what we want next. How do we dream big? You know, how do we have visions for our goals and our dreams? And it all starts with your vision. So thank you so much for that.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Deanna Craig, as you may have heard, and I'm so happy to be here and to work on these vision boards this afternoon. Thank you, Devin.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, ladies. Now, how are we going to prepare for 2021? What can you do to guide us there?
So first of all, we're going to and I want folks to engage now and kind of tell me what you already have. We're going to get our stuff together. We're going to get our papers. Miss Deanna created a nice visual piece of artwork and wording for us that says, I can and I will. And I'll have her talk about that. You guys, if you have that, if you received that piece of paper, go ahead and just say, yes, you have it. I want to see what you already have. And then start to chat, put into the chat line what other materials you have. Do you have a pen? Do you have markers? Do you have a board? Do you have scissors? If you don't have scissors, do you have tape? If you don't have tape, you can still place pictures on a board, and then you can figure out how to pin it on your wall, or you can tape it later. So just kind of put in the chat box what you already have. Everybody may not have the same materials, and it's okay. We can literally create a vision board out of whatever you do have, and we're going to start the process here today, and then we'll complete it as time goes on. So what I'm going to do is walk you through the process, talk you through the process, show you a little bit about what I put together, and we'll kind of take it from there. So if you'll go ahead and kind of just put in the chat room, what do you already have? What are you ready to start with? I would love to see from you guys what you have. And as you're doing that, Deanna, can you tell us a little bit about what you created for us and why?
Sure, absolutely. Thank you. Hi, guys, again. So we've come together in each of these sessions to discuss everything from social justice, African-American history, tradition, dance, creativity, everything to show you how powerful you are. And it's just a kind of a reminder to look at everything you can be. Look how hard people are fighting for you. Why do you think that is? It's because you have the power to do exactly what you were created to do. And so it's exciting that we get this time set aside to imagine what we want our next year to look like and apply everything that we've learned through each of our workshops here at the Winter Institute, and then apply that for our intentions for 2021. What do you want to change? What do you want to stay the same? You have the power to make those positive changes. You get to think about it, embrace it, and then think, I can and I will in 2021. And so that's what is on your image that you can either download or use virtually if you want to make a virtual board. Just thinking about everything that we've learned in these weeks at the Institute, and then applying that next year, knowing that you can and you will. So I'll be creating along with you all today with that in mind.
That's great. And, I really love the word that you use, powerful. A lot of times you may not necessarily think that you're powerful, but today I'm going to show you just how powerful you are. And so the first thing that I want you to do is to really create an I am statement on your board, right? And so here's a big thing to do. At the top of your board, if you can see mine, I don't know if you can see this really, really well, but at the top of your board, what I want you to do is either write your name, and if you have a photo of yourself, I want you to place your photo at the top, okay? Now, the reason why I want you to write your name, because this is your 2020 vision, right? So Andrea says, or Bandria says, she has paper, scissors, glue, markers, crayons, pencils, erasers. Great. Somebody else has the same thing. So what we're gonna do is write your name at the top, because when you say I am, you're literally starting to put your dreams into existence. So if your name is Dia, that's my name, Dia's 2021 vision, that's what I have on my board. And under that, right where Miss Brianna has her tack, right? Right before you see her words, I'm going to put I am. I am. And then everything that you put on your board from that point forward is going to be you saying that you have the power to do these things. So I'm going to give you a minute to write that down, to write your name, maybe put your picture there, because every time you look at your board, you want to be able to see yourself as all the things that you're saying for 2020. You want to make it real to you. What's going to happen when you do that is when you put your board up, whether it's on your wall, in a chair, it needs to be someplace that you can see them every single day when you wake up, because you're going to be reminding yourself before you go to school, before you wash your face, before you have breakfast, who you are and what you're going to accomplish, okay? And the good thing about writing these I am statements is, even if it's a big dream or a big idea, it might be hard to believe, but the more you see it, the more you'll feel it. So I want you to not just write these things, but we're going to also talk about feeling what you write. And we're going to start small and then into something big. So here's an example of what I wrote that I think you could use. So you might say something like, in my 2020 vision, my goal is I am an honor roll student. That's a good goal, right? I am an honor roll student. I like being smart. My favorite subject is science, and I complete my schoolwork with excellence on time so that one day I can be a doctor who saves lives. Now, we started with I am smart. You have to believe that you're smart and you have the power to do something first. And then by doing something as simple as focusing on a subject that you really enjoy, like science, science is going to be very important for anybody who wants to be a doctor. That should be a subject that you really focus on. So, well, here's what we're going to do. On your paper, I want you to, and Miss Deanna is the artist here, but I'm going to walk you through it a little bit. So don't laugh if my stuff isn't picture perfect. I want you to draw a line in the middle of your paper. In the middle of your paper, I want you to draw a line, right? I put mines under I can, after she says I can. So in between her words, I put this line here. If you don't have this printout, don't worry about it. After you draw a line horizontally, then I want you to draw a line vertically, right? All the way down to the end of your paper.
I kind of have followed along with you so far. Does this look okay? I have it going up and down and then across like this?
Yes.
Okay,
so now
good.
Now what we're going to do, thank you so much, Ms. Deanna, for being our artist in residence. Now what we're gonna do, in one corner, you're gonna put school. Now what I did was I found a magazine, and in that magazine, I cut out the word school. If you don't have it in a magazine now, what you can do is you can write the word school, and then you can go back and find it, or you can take it, create something, you can color it in. What are some other things that we can do to kind of make that word school stand out, Miss Deanna?
Even with a pencil, you can make bubble letters with school and then fill it, like she said, fill it in later with colored pencils. If you have chalk, anything right now is a place mark so that you can add your creative flair later on.
Great. And now in your next corner at the top, I want you to write health. HEALTH. I want you to write health there. And I took it and I underlined it because we're going to have 4 categories and I want the categories to stand out because you want to be as specific as possible about what areas you're focused on. So even if later on you come up with some other areas that you want to focus on, you want to make sure that you put it in one of your blocks so that everything that comes under that block speaks to that category. All right. If you've got that, let me know you're ready to move on. Anybody ready to go to the next area? The next area is home. So now in that third block, I want you to write the word home, or here's the other thing, guys. I have the word home right here, right? You can also, so I found the word home in a magazine, but you can also find letters. You might have letters, or you can cut out letters in a magazine and you can come up with HOME. Okay? So you can make it as creative as you want. You can, like we talked about, you can fill it in later. You might, just put it in there in pencil now and then find a more creative way to talk about it afterwards. And then in your last category, which I know you guys love this one, I want you to put the word friends. FRIENDS, friends. And I bet we all have some big wishes about being able to see our friends and the things we want to do with our friends in 2021 that we weren't able to do in 2020, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm hoping, I've got my fingers crossed for my girlfriends and us to get together.
Yes. So that's so important. Now, does everybody have that? I think we should be in a good place there. So we have 4 categories. We have our name and our photo, potentially, at the top. And then we also have I can and I will. So now that we know, say your name out loud. My name is Dia. Dia, I can and I will go to my school, right? We're going to go to the school section. In your school section, I want you to write out, for now, just write out 3 things that you want to accomplish in school in 2021. I can and I will get to school on time. I can and I will. And all you have to do is, you already have I can and I will. So all you have to do is fill in the blank of what you can and will under the school section, right? I can and I will have a successful year. I can and I will do better in math. I can and I will be kinder to my friends. Whatever your I can and I will is, I want you to just do 3 for now. You can always make room for more. What I put here is, I also put the words success and smart and creative, because I want you to speak life into yourself. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you that you're smart or that you did a good job. You're already putting your vision together to tell yourself what you believe, what you will do, and what you will accomplish. Right, Janice? And so as you do that, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you're going to see is that you're successful. The first thing you're going to see is that you're smart. The first thing you're going to see is that you're creative. You're not going to wait for anybody else to tell you what you are. What your vision board does is it's you speaking to yourself. It's your dream, right? I can and I will become a lawyer, right? And as we do that, we start to think about whatever the big thing is that you want to do. What are the things that you need to do in school in 2021 that will help you fulfill your dream? As an example, I can and I will be a famous actress. Anybody want to be an actress? Who here wants to be on TV? Or who here wants to be a teacher? Or who here might want to be an activist? What are some of the things? Okay, Deanna, you? What are some of the things that you have to do to be a good teacher? It starts in 2021. It starts with getting to school on time. It starts with having a positive attitude. Guess what? If you want to be an actress, you have to be good in what subject? Anybody? What subject do you think you might have to be good in if you're going to be a public speaker or an actress or a news person or even a teacher? Guess what it is? Language arts or English, right? Reading, exactly, Lanisha, reading. That's right. In order to speak well, you start by reading well. So that means everything that you do in school in 2021 is what? Going to help you get to your dream. When you go to your reading class, don't be the person that's afraid to speak out loud, because actresses have to speak out loud. Teachers have to speak out loud. Lawyers have to speak out loud. It starts in your reading class, in your language arts class, all right? So when you think about your school category, think about some key things that you want to accomplish in school in 2021 that will help you be who you want to be. The other thing
Can I
I
share
want you
mine
to
really quick? I'm sorry. Can I share what I just put in this
do.
category really quick? I didn't
Yes.
have a lot of supplies, but I did have a magazine that I pulled these from really quickly. So I just wrote that I wanted to embrace my power. That's kind of the buzzword that we're using this afternoon, to travel. So I have a Winnebago right here that's traveling. And then this says finding success on my own terms. So just like you were talking about, just being true to yourself, that's what I want for 2021. So I just use what I had around me, and this is our place marker. Later on, I'm going to paint what this says, and like I'm going to paint a scene that looks like traveling. So I just wanted this to jog my memory later, and I use what I had in front of me. So thank you for telling us about that.
No, that's great. Now here's the other thing that I want you guys to think about, okay? It's not just the words that you put here. I want you to find pictures of people who represent what it is that you want to do in this category, right? So as an example, if I wanted to be an actress, I might look at a child actress and put her in this category, because she represents what I want to do and what it's going to take. Because the things that you put out and that you see visually, you want to feel good about them. How does it make you feel when you go to school? What are the things that when you go to school and you do well at school, what makes you feel good? What colors make you feel good, right? So like red is a color that speaks power. We've been talking about power. Red is also a color that speaks to love, or like her ketchup. It makes you feel good. All right. So I think we got that one. Now let's go over to health. Now what I have here, I don't know if you can see my board quite as good, but let me see if I can show you. What I have under health, and I want to hear from you guys, when you think of having good health, what do you think of? What makes you feel good when you think of health? I'm going to tell you what I have. I found a statement in a magazine that says, unlock your body's fullest potential. Why is that important? Because you have to be able to move your body. But guess what else? When you exercise, as an example, which I put the word exercise here, when you exercise, guess what it does? It also unlocks your brain. It helps oxygen flow to your brain so that you can think better, right? And so it's not just that your body is doing better, it's also that your brain, your whole being is doing better. Miss Deanna, did you want to say something?
Sure, I have a picture of a lady with some weights right here, and she's doing push-ups. And the reason that I found this picture and put it on my vision board is because I want to travel next year and I want to do a lot of rock climbing. And so I need to practice building my upper arm strength. And so I thought that this picture of this lady here with these brown arms going up and down, doing push-ups was a good representative of where I need to be so that I can travel next year, how I want to travel. So this is just representing me and my thoughts.
I love that. And what I put here is I put a salad, right? Because I need to eat more greens. Who else needs to eat more greens? I need to make my diet. So I didn't want to just do a salad, but I wanted something colorful, something that looked pretty, that made me feel good. So when you find your pictures, find pictures that make you feel good, right? So that when you wake up in the morning and you see under your health category, you see those weights, or you see somebody who you think has a beautiful fit body, or you see a salad or other things that make you feel good, that make you feel healthy, put that on your board. Can anybody talk to me about what they have found, or what they see, or what they like to do to make them feel healthy? Anything that you see in a magazine that you can share with us that makes you feel healthy and that you put in your health category? Devin, is there anything that you think about when it comes to feeling healthy that you can share with us?
Yeah, when it comes to feeling healthy, I like to think of mostly not eating to live, but living to eat. I'm sorry, I reversed that. Not living to eat, but eating to live. And I've got this magazine where Maya Angelou, a poet who passed away not too long ago, she's sharing her life and her stories, and eating good and healthy food was really important for her. So when I create my vision board, I'm gonna cut out some of those photos and put it up there.
Yeah, and some pretty colorful foods to think about might be something that you already like. Who likes strawberries? That's pretty, right?
That's yummy.
That's red. That's powerful, right? We've been talking about being powerful. Strawberries. What else? Peaches. That'll be a good one. Any vegetables? One of my favorite vegetables is spinach. That would be a great thing. What is your favorite vegetable? So instead of thinking of the vegetables that you don't like, think of the ones that you do like. Think of the ones that make you feel good, that taste good in your mouth, and you like, I love it when my mama make this. Or maybe you could.
Carrots, because I like to draw carrots. They're really fun to draw, and like with the stem at the end. So I'm going to put that on there to draw it in. So that's a good thought.
Oh yes, Miss Willis tells us that she likes carrots too, so you're not alone.
Oh, good. I love it.
And carrots are good for your eyes, right? So they help you see better, right? And so when you think of health, don't just think about running or eating. Think about all the things that make you feel good, that make you feel well, right? Because being healthy is also thinking positive. That's what our vision board is helping us to do. How you think is wellness. How you feel about life, how you feel about yourself is wellness. So also the thing I want you to think about, think of some words that speak to your mind and your spirit, like I am beautiful, I am kind, I can and I will speak positive words to myself. I will encourage myself. When you're thinking negative and thinking what you can't do, I am creative, Miss Deanna says. Speak those things to yourself. If you see words that make you feel good, put them under health, because health is your mind, your body, it's everything, okay? From head to toe. Okay, so you ready for your next category? Home. What do you want at home this year? How do you want to feel at home? Maybe you want a new bedroom. Maybe you want a new bedroom set. What's your favorite color to have in your bedroom at home? Right now, my bedroom is purple, and purple represents royalty, right? So when I wake up in my queendom, right? I wake up, oh, Janice says pink. We got another pink. What else? What other colors make you feel good that you want in your bedroom? Who else can tell us what colors are in their bedroom? Go ahead, Miss Deanna.
My bedroom is light blue, kind of like the ocean, because it makes me think that I'm like at my beach house and that I'm just going to open the window and see the lake or the ocean. So I painted it light blue and I have seashells all over so that just in my mind, I'm on a little vacation.
I love that. So literally you're creating your own mood, right?
Yes.
So in a way, our bedrooms are also a part of our vision boards. Our bedrooms are the atmospheres that we create. So you might share a room with your brother or sister, right? And maybe in 2021, your vision is to get your own room. If you want your own room in 2021, put it under home. In 2021, under home, you'll say, I will have my own bedroom. And you'll put a picture of a fabulous bedroom that you found. How do you want to feel at home? Do you have fun at home? Do you want to have comfort at home? I put words like comfort, I put fun, I put peace. I also drew a heart for love. What do you have, Miss Deanna?
I chose a lady that has really cool clothes because I want to reorganize my closet and add to it, but I can't add to it until I reorganize. So that's start of the year. And then I have a little girl that's adding art to a side of a wall. And even though I'm an artist, I don't have a lot of art in my house. And so I wanted to just look a little more bright next year. So those are my two goals, is to reorganize my closet, to expand it, and to add a lot of color.
Okay. You know what I want to tell you about that and why that's such a cool idea is because who likes to clean up their room? Nobody. Exactly. So maybe I'm going to help you out here. One of the reasons that maybe you should be more excited about keeping your room clean in 2021 is when there's a lot of clutter in your room or a lot of clutter around you, guess what? It changes your mood. Have you ever realized that when you're around a bunch of junk or a bunch of stuff, it's clutter, you can't think quite the same. When you're unorganized, it also disorganizes your mind. Or when you go in your closet, you can't find your clothes. You don't have to go shopping. You need to shop in your closet, but you can't find your stuff because it's cluttered. It's junky. So in 2021, maybe you need a picture of a clean closet or an organized room or some books, because you want to, when you're in your room, you want to read more in your room where you have quiet time, or that pretty bedroom that will help you envision being in your room all by yourself. So whatever you think you will want to happen at home, put it on your home vision. I want to cook more. When I think about home, I think about comfort foods, right? And I know in 2020, a lot of us have been home. We've been eating more at home. And so I put some pasta, because pasta fills me up, makes me feel good, makes me think of being warm. And so that's one of the things you want at home. What do you want your home life to feel like? What do you want to change at home? Put that on your board. Maybe it's a picture of a beautiful family that you see in a magazine. Whatever it is that you want to feel good about at home next year, which is only a few days away, put it under home. You want to have more fun. Who loves to play board games or cards at home? That's fun. That's great to do, especially around the holidays and everybody's home together. What are some of the fun things that you and your family do together that you want to do more of, or that you didn't get a chance to do that you used to do at home? Put that on your home, under your home, okay? In our last category, guys, friends. Man, it's going to be so good when we can finally go back to school and see our friends. Now, we may not be able to embrace the way we want to, but we might be able to find some new and creative ways to engage. What are some things that you want to do with your friends next year? What do you miss the most? Tell me, type it in. I want to hear. And while you're doing that, I'm going to tell you what I put down. I wrote right here, you'll see it says young. Let me see if you can see it a little better here. My board is maybe a little too big. Here we go. Young and ready for the world. Young and ready for the world. And then I put pictures of two kids who says the power of magic. And they're going to Disney together. Okay, who said, okay, yes, Deanna misses going out and eating and hiking and going to the movies with her friends. Lanisha misses playing with her friends. So Lanisha, what are some of the games that you would play with your friends that you can't wait to do again in 2021? I want to hear about that. So this also might be a good place, guys. If you have pictures of you and your friends together, put that on your board. Envision being together again. People that you want to see and spend time with, put that on your board so that you're starting to see it, you're envisioning it. Because anything that's on your vision board, you should feel good about. And again, start small and then go big. Because by having friendships, by being able to relate and connect with people that make you feel good, everything else that you do moving forward in your life is going to require that you have good relationships. It's going to require that you spend time with other people. You have to be able to get along with people. So if you maybe you want to have less arguments. What do you want to show us, Miss Deanna?
So for the friends category, I really liked it. I put a laptop on here just because even though I am thinking that we're going to get away from a lot of virtual, we're going to be able to hug each other again. I know that it's still going to be a part of our lives. So I did put that there because I enjoy seeing my friends like we're looking at each other today. So I put that there. I put thrive because I want my friends and I to just continue to empower each other and lift each other up in everything that we're doing. Everything is changing. So if you feel like you have a friend that's holding your hand and that's supporting you, you feel even more powerful when you have those people that you can trust. And then I have a picture of my sorority because I have a lot of sorority sisters that I miss seeing in person, and we get together online but I want to see them. So I'm just willing that into the future that we'll be able to see each other. So I really like the friend category. Thank you for showing that to us.
Oh, I love that. And here's the thing too, maybe I love the computer. You know why? Because Zoom parties are a hit.
Yes, they are.
And maybe you want to plan a party in 2021. Maybe you want your party to be on Zoom next year. Maybe it didn't happen this year, but maybe next year you can have your own virtual party with your friends. Devin, what are some things you're looking forward to doing with your friends next year?
Well, I know that a lot of this time enduring the social injustices and this novel coronavirus, this pandemic that we're in, it's been really hard for a lot of my friends. So I would like to take this quote by Maya Angelou. It says, be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. So I'd love to just be able to be a shoulder or an ear for somebody in need. And I think that's kind of my 2021 goal.
You know what I love about that too is when you see quotes like that, when you see quotes in magazines or online, wherever, put those quotes on your vision board. Things that help you to feel like this is what I want for myself. This is what I'm dreaming about. This is what I want to envision, right? I want to manifest it. And manifesting means to be able to think something into reality, right? I'll give you a very simple example of manifestation. You're hungry. Your stomach starts growling. You start thinking about all the food that you want to eat. And then either your mom cooks, or you go to the refrigerator, or you might even cook. So first it started here in your mind. Your mind told your body that you were hungry, and then you manifested a good meal because you thought about it. It's just that simple. And then who knows? The next thing you know, the big version of that might be that you become a chef, or that you go to your favorite restaurant. So it starts small and then it gets bigger. So these are very simple things that you can do. If you don't have any of the things that we talked about, just write them out on your board as we already did. Make sure they're things that are colorful. Make sure whatever you post on your board makes you feel good. I used a little sticky glue to paste my pictures. You might use tape on the back of your photos. Miss Deanna, if they use tape, can you tell us a smart way to do that so that it still looks pretty?
Absolutely. So if you wrap the tape around itself at really small and press as hard as you can against the surface, you won't really be able to see the tape that much, but it'll still be able to stick. So just less is more when you're thinking about that.
Exactly. And the other thing is, you can also use a push pin, which I love what you did with your artwork. You put a push pin at the top, and then it says, I can and I will. So if you don't have a board or a paper, you can put it on your wall, right? You can tape it on your wall, because on your wall, it won't make a mess, but just make sure you put your vision board or your vision pictures somewhere where you'll see it every single day, right? One day you might want to get married. You might have a big diamond ring up there. One day you might want to be on TV. Put your favorite actress on, or your favorite actor, or your favorite athlete, or your favorite, whatever your favorite is. And you have a person like that, put them on your vision board, because it says to you. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. One thing that I'm going to do with what you're saying, I'm actually going to take a picture of mine and use it as my screensaver on my phone for a while, just so that I can see it all the time. And the reason that I'm going to do that is because I want to keep my eyes open for the things that are going to happen, meaning that now that, like I've said, that I want these things to happen next year, I want to be able to be aware that they are actually happening, so that then I can show gratitude, or what that means is to be thankful. I want to be able to appreciate the things that they are happening. And then I believe that if I am able to see them as they're happening, then that will bring even more good things my way. And so if I have them in front of me and I think about them all the time, I'm able to just be so grateful that they're happening.
Yes, and that's so important that you said that, because being grateful is a feeling that makes you feel good. When you feel good about something, it's more likely to happen, right? Versus when you're being negative, or when you're discouraged or sad. So that even if you're having a bad day, what you see on your computer screen, what you see on your phone, what you see on your wall will remind you that you are bigger and better than how you might feel. And it can change your mood. It can change your mindset. And then it doesn't matter if you don't all the way believe it. It doesn't matter if it's not actually happening. Remember, you have the power to dream big by first dreaming. You have the power to accomplish your goals by first seeing and thinking about your goals. And that's what your vision board or your dream board is for. Start small and get bigger. Start with, what can I do right now today? And how does that thing, like going to school on time, doing well and not talking in class, or raising my hand and reading out loud, actually helps me to become what I say I want to be? So it all works together, and it all starts with your dream and your vision. I hope this has helped you guys. I know you're going to have amazing 2021. You're going to envision what you want to do, what you want to be, how you want to feel, how your family and your friends are going to be, what school's going to be like, and it's all going to come true, bigger and better than you could have imagined because of you. The power is with you. I'm proud of you already. I'm excited to hear your testimonies about what you did. Post your vision board so we can all see them, be excited and encouraged. You never know who you might help, even as you help yourself. So thank you. Happy 2021. Happy vision. And I know that you can and you will. Thanks so much. Devin, back to you.
Yeah, that was super, super inspiring. And before we jump into the Q&A portion, I'm curious to know if you guys have anything to wrap up, if you have any last words for the students.
Absolutely. I just want to tell you all that you are the expert of you, meaning you know exactly what it is that you need and what you have inside, and therefore you know what it is going to take for everything to come about next year in 2021. And so I just want you to be good to yourself, to make really good decisions, and to think about the things that we've talked about in our workshops during the Winter Institute. And remember that you have the power to paint your own picture.
I love that.
Absolutely.
You have the power to paint your own picture. And the only other thing I'll add to that, Devin, is that start small. It's okay to start small and dream big. Sometimes the big thing seems so far away, but you have the power to do the small things today that will help you with your tomorrow. And remember to put things in front of you that you can feel good about. You're a kid. You can't control everything, but you can control how you feel, what you focus on. And it starts with your vision and your vision board.
That's the truth right there. Thank you so much, Dia. Thank you so much, Deanna. Now it's time for the Q&A portion of our program. Remember, if you have any questions for our speakers, please open up your chat and leave them some questions. There is a student named Lanisha, and Lanisha says it's less of a question and more of a statement. My mom's an AKA and knows Miss D as a sorority sister. So that I did want to throw that out there. But students, please go ahead and hop into that chat box and let us know if you have any questions for our wonderful hosts. And as those questions come in, I just want to let it be known, I was very inspired by this. I am super excited to go. I've already got my scissors and I've got my magazine, and I'm just ready to re-envision what 2021 is going to look like. So I'm really, really interested to know what that looks like for the students. And if we don't have, okay, here we go. There we go. Yes. To our special guests, I know we are wrapping up right now, but do we have any closing remarks?
Yeah, guys, just do it. Make sure you post your vision board, right? Make sure you put happy words on your vision board too, right? And then accompany those happy words with happy photos, great photos. Anything else you want to show us on your board that we didn't get a chance to see, Miss Deanna?
I just wanted to show the final product, and for the campers to know that this is going to be up in my house, and I'm going to absolutely be thinking about you and all of your good energy as well. As we go forward into 2021, I just want you all to know that you have definitely inspired this board as well, just to try new things. And we are in this virtual world, and we've done this together. And so I want you to know that you are definitely going to be in my thoughts as we move into the new year.
Thank you so much. To our special guests, we're super, super grateful for your amazing presentation and having everyone join us. That concludes our 2020 Winter Institute. If you'd like to learn more about our upcoming events, please visit our website, www.madamwalkerlegacycenter.com. And please, please, please don't forget to tag us when you post recaps of your vision boards. We can't wait to show off all the cool stuff you learned today and see what 2021 looks like for you. Parents, you should know that the Madam Walker Legacy Center is offering a free program all year long, a multitude of programs. Up next on January 18th, we're hosting our virtual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Celebration, featuring two of this nation's most prolific civil rights activists. Join us to hear Angela Davis and Alicia Garza discuss activism then and now for civil rights, social justice, inclusion, and equality, offering pathways to build a more reflective future that reflects Dr. King's dream. Free tickets are going fast, but you can reserve them on eventbrite.com. Please find the website, madamwalkerlegacycenter.com, where you can reserve your special ticket. I do have one last request for you. If you don't mind, please take a moment to take the survey that pops up on your screen shortly. This will give us the valuable feedback that we need to prepare for the next series, and we really appreciate all of your support. Thanks to everyone for watching again, and be well and Happy New Year.
Hey, Devin, I just have one last thing to say. Make sure you put your name in your photo at the top of your vision board, because you want to make sure you see yourself, right? And remember, they're I am statements. In the present, not just the future, in the present, speak it into your life that you are these things right now.
That's right. That's right. Thank you all so much.